Check out this park I found. This is in the state of Washington, and this is called Flaming Geyser Park. And the parks in Washington are really expensive to get into. This is the Green River. Oh, and I hear a delightful sound of a leaf blower in the background. I ought to do a video series, 10 reasons I hate leaf blowers. I wish they would outlaw those things. Just grab a rake, dude. Check it out. Think we can make it down that without falling in the river? Let's try it. This is good enough. Pretty sweet. Not too bad, huh? Just about worth the price of admission. Okay, let's go back up the trail. It looks like there is a trail, yeah, right here, that goes along the riverbank. So I'll be in Washington for about another week, and then I think I'm going to move on. I am not far from Mount Rainier right now. We've been boondocking in Corey and Leslie's driveway for 3 nights now. Yesterday they went scuba diving in Taps Lake. I've got some footage of that I'm gonna probably pin in this video. Really cool to see those guys do that. It was Corey, Sam, and a new guy, Lee. I had never met him before. They all put on their scuba gear and went into that freezing cold lake. They were treasure hunting for like jewelry and stuff like that, but they didn't find anything valuable, just some beer cans. But yeah, I've got another package coming in Corey's house. That'll be a couple of days. Then after that, I'm gonna go Mount Rainier area, that national forest, and boondock around there for a few nights, because I got another package coming in to Natchez, Washington, for general delivery at their post office. That'll be about 6 days from now. And then after that, I think I'm heading back to Oregon. I mean, Washington is nice, and probably when I get to Mount Rainier area, I might change my mind. But so far, I've enjoyed Washington. But it's just not Oregon. I want to get back to Oregon. Hang out there for a while. And then after that, who knows? Let's go back over here to the Matty Wagon. I'm a little clogged up today. A little sinus problem. I know I sound nasally. That's because I am. It's cold here. Really cold. I think it's 42 degrees right now. This is May the 8th. I came through some sleet on the way to this park. So, I've never experienced this cold in May before. Another thing, I don't want to get too far away from my van, because I don't know if you know it. This is King County, Washington. I don't think there's anywhere in the country that's got vehicle break-in rate like this place. It's an epidemic around here. It's drug fueled. There's a big drug problem here, mostly heroin, I think is what they say. Syringes all over the place. Not around here. This is the outskirts, you know. The closer you get to Seattle, it's bad, guys. It's really bad. I mean, I've seen it on the news, but you just don't really get the scope of it till you actually just see it in person. You know, when you got to watch where you're walking so you don't step on a syringe, that's bad, guys. It's a real problem. When we were in Northern California, we were at 2 different campsites and saw a syringe at each one. So, you know, it's heroin. Terrible thing. I mean, I sympathize with people that are hooked on it. I really do. But on the flip side, it's just hard for me to understand how you could even stick a needle in your arm to begin with. So I don't know what to do about that. And then once they get hooked on it, then they start stealing all your stuff. And the icing on the cake is, it's not really enforced, you know, from what everybody's telling me. You know, if you don't get shot, the police don't even really do much about somebody just stealing your property. It's kind of like, well, you should have locked it up better. Well, you know, you lock up your car and then somebody just smashes a window out of it, reaches in and grabs everything they want. And then the police really don't track it down, you know, they don't really pursue it. That's what I'm saying. So that encourages it even more. You know, when you think there's no repercussions for stealing all this guy's stuff that he actually worked to get, it's a problem. So now when I'm getting out and walking the trails, I don't go past distance where I can actually see the van out in the distance. So I can't take long hikes, you know. There's signs all over this park. High theft area. Don't leave valuables and all that. And just imagine, this is a park you got to pay to get into. Think how bad it would be if there was a park you didn't have to pay to get into, where the thieves could just lay in wait, you know. But this area of the country, it seems like heroin is the choice drug. Back in Tennessee, we got a problem with meth. It seems like meth is the choice drug there. But they're both bad. Yeah, I don't hang around no junkies. Not my scene, guys. You want to hang out and drink some beers? Yeah, I'll do that. But keep the rest of that junk away from me. I don't play with that stuff. Okay, so let's get back in the Matty wagon and let's see where this road will take us. Go a little deeper into the park. Well, there was not much back there. There was some restrooms and pavilions, but they had the restrooms locked up. So I just came back to this spot right by the river. I think I'll hang out here, probably grab this picnic table, make some lunch, and I'll spend the day here. Kevin's back at Corey's house. He's using their Wi-Fi to upload a big video. But back to the drug use. You know, I can kind of understand if you're down in like the ghetto in total despair and you want to escape reality. You know, I can kind of understand somebody getting hooked on drugs in that environment. But when you live out in the suburbs, in a place, look how beautiful this place is. You know, I kind of decrease my sympathy for you. Well, no, I really decrease it. It's a shame a place this beautiful would have a drug problem, a drug epidemic. I don't get that. Because it's not like, you know, you're in some of the ghettos. Good grief, you know, it is total despair. And people that are trapped in that environment that just can't escape it. All right, so I think I'm going to pin in the footage I got from the fellows scuba diving yesterday, and we'll wrap it up. I see him right under the surface of the water there. I see the tank on his back. He's got a metal detector with him, and he's just skimming along the bottom of the lake. Check out Sam gearing up. Look at that van right behind him. That's Kevin's old van. That's the one he gave to Sam. That's Aquaman. Man, this wind is kicking. There's Corey gearing up. He's got all his gear there. See, he has a metal detector also, so he'll be skimming along the bottom of the lake. See if he finds some treasure. Found a diamond ring.
Hey babe, I got my first piece of metal. Heck yeah, look at that. That's nice. Pretty pumped. Pretty good. Look at that thing.
Goodness. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Be well. Smash the bell.